Just like my man CCB Puff Daddy said on the microphone, we are inside of 30 seconds to start. Bout number 2, Elm Street Nightmares, ready to take on the Muertas Locas. Nightmare fans, let me hear you make some noise. Dead Chick fans, let me hear you make some noise. Everybody likes those dead chicks. Doc calls for a safety check.
And the Elm Street Nightmares. I know that as an announcer we're supposed to be impartial, but I've been looking forward to this bout all week long.
One thing I'm never impartial about is awesome derby action.
Absolutely.
And I know that they're about to show us what awesome derby action means. Muertas Locas, are you ready? Elm Street Nightmares, are you ready? Team Zebra, are you ready? Let's do derby in 5, 4, 3, 2.
First whistle starts the jam. Jamming for the Nightmares is Biological Hazard. She's going up against Betsy. And Betsy is your lead jammer. Muertas Locas.
Biological Hazard trying to find some room on the inside, trying to get it around Queen Cuba.
Strong goal being set up by
no bad situation. Force the release of Biological Hazard. Bielsa's Betsy. Scoring pass complete for the Muertas Locas. She quickly calls off the jam and we will reset. Dancing on the outside. Narfox able to pick up lead jammer status. Narfox running the 665 for Impending Doom. Impending Doom made her way to Oklahoma. Still being represented here by NCR and former Narfox. Absolute chaos. She'll be headed to the box for 30 seconds. Ludicrous Lioness, initial pass completed. Narfox now looking for an opportunity to make some more points before Lioness able to catch up to the pack. Nice dance move to the outside by Narfox. Narfox looking across the track, trying to figure out where the other jammer is. Ludicrous Lioness down on one knee, back up. Now trying to find some room on the inside. Looking to swing it around there. Here's Von Booty. Von Booty slow it down. Ludicrous Lioness. 4 points picked up by the Lioness.
Nightmares trying to positionally take out individual skaters from the Muertas. But at this point, Narfox just making
nice suicide slow down to avoid the hit by Crackass Kraken. Excellent full speed skill shown there by Narfox.
Lots of action on that one. Once it's set up, we've got Roxy McSocksoff wearing the star for the Nightmares. She'll be going up against Loretta Lucius for the Muertas. Loretta Lucius pushing hard up front against the four wall set up by the Nightmares. Lead jammer Loretta Lucius. Persistence payoff. Shot number 2.
Lioness is on the track and into the penalty box for 30 seconds. Loretta Lucius knocked down on the inside. Cross back inside on the track to avoid a track cut.
Nice positioning by Biological Hazard, forcing Loretta as far back as possible. The Roxy McSocksoff had to do the same thing.
Nice hit by Van for Ricky Shades of Gray. Still a little bit 30-second count for Muertas. Out of the box and right into the run of Lucius goes Galactic Scoundrel. And right back to the box goes Galactic Scoundrel for that hit.
28-8, 20.
Nightmares looking for their first victory of the season. Muertas Locas trying to break this one-win, one-loss deadlock. On the power start, Betsy finding room on the inside, explodes with quickness. Betsy still on the chair. Betsy running in the back and turtle. Takes that inside line, the shoulder down to scrapping the ending into the knee. Four-ball hits. Put the results forward. Out of the box back on the track. Engaged with the pack is Roxy's Exotic. Weaving side to side, back and forth. Betsy trying to find room around a three-wall of Nightmares. Shelby trying to find it. Scotty holding it down as long as they could. Nice maneuver to the inside. Able to have 5 more positions against Betsy. Somehow forcing on Alexis until she has to recycle. The Muertas doing a great job on the backside of the pack, keeping their wall solid, bridging when they have to, making life difficult. Nice chest-to-chest hit by Galactic Scoundrel, putting Betsy in reverse. Betsy picking up a low block right there at the end too. On that was incredible. Oh, they heard us. They made noise. That's how we know they heard us. On the jam line for the Nightmares is Cracker trying to take advantage of this power start. Muertas Locas with a 4-wall on the backside of the pack, reinforced by Miss Hercules. Absolute chaos forcing out Cracker, and down she goes once again. Looking to capitalize on this power start. Cracker trying to find room. A nice three-wall being on down by the Muertas. With room on the inside, Cracker able to pick up the jammer status. Nice work by the Muertas, so to take off as many seconds on the power jam as possible. He practically eliminated that advantage as Betsy is now back on the track and engaged with the pack. Work in the middle. 50 Shades of Band going to the box for 30 seconds.
We're taking another wake over here. Where's the Nightmare fans? On the jam line for the Muertas will be Ambient going up against Ludicrous Linus.
Ambient going chest to chest against Galactic Scoundrel. Shout out to talking to people that's how that is a good idea versus not a good idea.
Ludicrous Linus is good for lead jam. She took that inside line. Galactic Scoundrel loves that backward skating defense, and she does it well.
She is the master. Exclamation point on that whistle. Narfox. Jammer for the Fighting Unicorns. Also jamming for the Muertas Locas. Exploding off the line. Picking up lead jammer for the Muertas.
Once more, 5 points on that pass. Sneaks through.
On the jam line. Loretta, in her part-time job as a jammer for the Muertas, not really, we're missing her full-time job over here on the microphone, where she can announce better than either one of us.
Indeed, as well as Steve. Lead jammer once again for the Muertas is Muertas Locas. She is through.
On the march, Galactic Scoundrel. Both skaters get the hit down. Galactic Scoundrel trying to put a shoulder on Loretta. Loretta Lush is able to shrug off that hit attempt by Galactic Scoundrel. Nice hit out of bounds by Mrs. Hercules. Galactic Scoundrel looking for an opportunity to come back on the track. Waiting for a no-back call. Doesn't get it. Instead of track anything.
Loretta takes 4 points on that last pass. Falls off the jam.
They get Turtle picking up a bid. Strapping in on the jam line for the Nightmares. Going up against the Muertas, BL Zabetsy.
BL Zabetsy quickly on the outside line. Before she got to turn one, was clear. Lead jammer for the Muertas. Muertas looking to keep the pressure on these early stages of the period. Nightmare now forming a 4-wall up front. Military entering that line, but getting through is BL Zabetsy and calls off the jam.
Slide track over derby in the form of the Denton County Outlaws. Placed out of that tournament, come out 9th in the nation, ranked.
Great job by the Denton County Outlaws. They served notice to the men's flat track derby world and said we are here and we are in the top 10, so nicely done by the men. But right now we've got Narfox on the track, wearing the star for the Muertas, going up against Ludicrous Lioness once again for the Nightmares.
Ludicrous Lioness trying to work the middle of the track, looking to get low and get around Reckless Housewife. Narfox takes an opportunity to squeak through and sneak up on the lead jammer, and she took it.
Narfox was very suicide. She's not exerting too much energy and she makes her way around the track. That allows her to position herself nicely and explode into the pack to try to break through.
Quickly on the inside, right around her own teammate Ambi, and Narfox flying through for 5 points, grand slam. Ludicrous Lioness down the inside, Narfox flies around the outside, able to let 5 points for Muertas Locas. Tracked up penalty, picked up by biological hazard. Insubordination wrapped up the track cut called Biohazard will be there for a minute.
It's a little too slow getting off the track, picked up the insubordination call, so as you mentioned, Captain, 1 minute in the box.
Nice hit by Loretta Lush, knocking out Ludicrous Lioness.
It'll be Galactic Scoundrel on the line for the Nightmares. The Muertas sending Annie Orphanmaker to the line, their captain for this jam.
Looking for room on the outside, Galactic Scoundrel swings back to the inside, trying to get some help from 50 Shades of Band. And Lickety Split Tail out to foot race. She's able to beat past Turtle, pick up lead jammer status for the Nightmares. And able to make it both ways. She's able to do the initial pass, however. Now engaging the pack and looking for a scoring opportunity is Galactic Scoundrel. Nice two-wall put together by Floney's Swinging Monkey and Turtle. Galactic Scoundrel disregards Floney's Swinging Monkey on the inside of the line. Instead of the lead 69-16 game that we got to watch. Now we're seeing a little bit more wide open style picking, a little more offensive oriented.
That is indeed what's happening. I think the risk there is fatigue earlier than normal. But I think these two teams are very well conditioned to play out that strategy.
Beals and Betsy for the Muertas Locas exploding off the jam line on the outside. She takes us to the jam. Looking in to beat her to pass. Shelby John Prime turns on the Jets and she's not going to track down Beals and Betsy. Beals and Betsy engages the back of the pack, knocks down Hannibal Specter. Gets a 4-point, 5-point grand slam.
Prime turns the Jets around turn 2, gets through for 4 points of her own.
Headed to the box, gravity and for the Nightmares. Nice position. Beals and Betsy and Spree. Shelvatron Prime through for 4 points. Beals and Betsy finally seeing the disadvantage of her situation.
Not taking any more risks.
Fox ducks under and hit by Black and Scoundrel. Pushes 50 Shades of Band out of the way. Takes up the jam.
Muertas with a 4-wall up front, extending out, covering every lane.
Big hit on Narfox. She takes a tumble but regains her feet. Back up on the track. Back block called on the red of Luscious with the hit sheet report on 50 Shades of Band. So they have a box for 30 seconds. Wide open roller derby. Fast pack. Offense galore. I was tired. They called it off for me.
Wall by the Nightmares, anchored by Lickety Split Tail on one end. Biological ambient through from Big Jam.
The outside back rush trying to keep up with this blazing fast pack. Ambient trying to find some room on the inside to pick up a
obviously, and right now it's a game of speed on both these team parts.
I have a feeling that the team that has been going to the most endurance practices over the last month is probably going to be the team that's going to come out on top.
Absolutely, that's the point that we're trying to make, is that the team that can keep this pace up throughout clearly has the advantage. They also got to trying to get to the 3-wall of one time.
Nice hit put on by number 36, My Time Machete, as Beals Benson was trying to make her way through the middle of that pack. My Time Machete, one of the newest members of the Elm Street Nightmares, out there showing that she went through an excellent training program here at NTDR, and she knows what she's doing.
Definitely making an impact tonight, but right now the impact is being made by the Elm Street, and she's through for another 5 points.
Doesn't slow the other Betsy down one bit, she's able to collect 5 more points for the Muertas Locas.
Muertas Locas have now eclipsed the century mark at the 8-minute, 45-second point of this first period.
This is Hercules. Out of play and watch. She will be one of the box for 30 seconds. Joining her will be Turtle for 30 seconds.
5 more points.
That means our man,
Tennessee Grapevine, Irish Boozer, sponsor of the Hoops. So many skaters flying around them.
We got a foam roll and derby, and they do that well.
Narfox exploding to the the inside, able to pick up lead jammer status for the Muertas Locas. Captain of the Nightmare, Shelvatron Prime. Completing her initial pass. She is flying around the track, trying to track down the Narfox.
Shelvatron Prime covers the distance so quickly, but Narfox is just as fast. So she's going to try to get to the Narfox.
That allows Shelvatron Prime to collect 4 points. Whistle blows, the skaters roll, trying to find inside help. Was crack ass, cracked up. Lots of room on the outside, and that was uncovered by Ambient, who picks up lead jammer status.
In the meantime, more on his ball, the crack ass Curtis is going to go over the line, and this is Power Jam, Muertas.
Ambient working the middle of the track, staying away from the edges so she doesn't get knocked off. She gets a little shoulder bump as they shake the grade. That's 5 points in the sky from Fluffy the Great.
Another one of those multi-purpose players here at North Texas Derby Revolution. She's done about as equal amount of blocking and jamming tonight.
Most of the teams here have got people who have players who have multiple skills, can use in multiple roles, and very effective in all those roles. And Ambient, a picture, perfect example of that is she's a great boxer and even better than him.
It's also a good statement to the fact that all of these players are willing to do whatever job is given to them, and that's the key to success.
These Derby players are all players. Indeed. Up against Betsy, 667. Used to be known as Forky Spoon Spoon for all you old timers.
We also Betsy trying the outside line, but she runs into a wall of nightmares. Patient continues the inside line, and once again, we get the last scoundrel. Nice defensive work, but she gets through for lead jam. Bails of Betsy.
Muertas looking to reorganize a defensive wall, trying to keep biological hazard at bay. Nice one-wall work by Ian Liberty, captain for the Muertas.
Muertas doing a great job of isolating biological hazard with a 4-wall on the backside of the pack. But the Nightmares doing a nice job against Bails of Betsy, and look at his split tail forcing the call off. Right now that we have Fox on the line for the Muertas.
Crack-ass, crack-ass.
Whistle starts the jam, all 10 skaters on the track. That's how we like our derby. Our box force in the infield. 50 shades of gray, but right back on her skates and onto the track. Nightmare's doing a great job of holding Narfox back. Beautiful block by 50 shades of gray. Two balls in here alongside Window of Terror. But Narfox is persistent if nothing else.
Narfox getting her laps in as she continues to collect points for the Muertas. Looking on the outside now, trying to swing past that wall of Nightmares. Does it with a little bit of ease that time as they were a little disorganized coming around turn 4. 5 in the sky for the Muertas.
The box, she'll serve in 30 seconds. Muertas looking to take advantage of this scenario as we are now approaching the 3-minute mark of this first period. In this battle between the Muertas Locas and the Elm Street Nightmares.
On the inside, Betsy with a quick move, going right past My Time Machete. Once again,
On the backside of the pack, the Muertas had a very strong 4-wall, but Roxy McSoxa has gotten some help. One skater to beat, but that's Loretta Rushes.
Loretta getting slowed down, but switches out of the rest of the wall. She's either testing her chance to get through her initial pass.
Roxy, though, absolutely no quit in her game, so she's going to continue to fight.
haircut indicated by Shaun of the Dead. That puts Roxy McSauce in the box for 30 seconds. That's 30 seconds of power jamming for the winners.
Under the 2-minute mark now in this first period. Power jam favors the Muertas. They're going to try to skate this out.
Served by Roxy McSauce.
With a defensive set that includes Annie Orphanmaker. The Lactic Scoundrel with her leg line, goal line. Let's turn around though, and Annie gets through. And there's a reason call for the Muertas.
Annie with a nice move there, able to duck her around, but hit by Lactic Scoundrel. Lactic Scoundrel pulled herself out of position, trying to make that hit. Annie just kept on her plan, able to get the jammer.
Again, as before with the first battle, you saw there's so much patience being shown by these jammers for the Muertas.
A halftime activity brought to you by the Main Street Mafia. And that halftime's just about to get going. That's the Muertas 149. Nightmares 30.
They're completely hydrated and ready to go. Let's take it over to Piggy Fatness and Captain Motor.
All right, 80 points, most of the battle. Matching speed for speed, these two coaches putting some of their speediest skaters on that jam line. We do have a one blocker advantage for the Muertas due to a penalty that carries over to this half.
And almost spectacular hit the box. Ludicrous Locas though, showing that she's ready to start the second half off the right way for the Nightmares. Coach Slaughter telling Ludicrous Riders to get on her horse. Remember the Lion can ride a horse. And start scoring some points.
And that's significant of the pack is now moving into the lead. The Muertas keep it out. Ludicrous line is looking to make a move here.
Line is knocked down to one knee, back up. Looking to pick up some points, trying to figure out this quick four-wall thrown together by the Muertas. Norfolk still looking for an initial pass at this point. That's not something we've seen her to the previous.
That's absolutely right, Captain. The Muertas, though, had put that pace to a blistering speed to try to create some space, but now they've settled down into their wall. The Ludicrous Linus gets through, even though Loren tries one last shot.
A certain amount of points that are not being told us, but
hazard for the Nightmares.
because I'm really good at math, I think they scored 5 points.
Okay. I'm still sugared up for the bucket. Whistle starts the jam. Biological Hazard looking for space on the inside, but runs into a wall known as Annie Orphanmaker. On the outside,
Betsy's picking up right where she left off. Half number 1, and really like where she's left off every bout I've ever watched the lady skate. Just an outstanding jammer. She's showing that she's got the skills that pay the Muertas bills. Now it's about picking up some points for the dead girls. Betsy's back and forth trying to find something to break through this wall of Nightmares.
absolute chaos is a one-woman wall in the back part of that pack, making it life extremely difficult for Biological Hazard.
5 in the sky for the dead girls. Bielsa, Betsy.
Biological Hazard has completed her initial pass. The precious seconds taken off the clock by the Muertas.
Biological Hazard, former United States Marine. Knows how to fight.
Just a great time watching her skating now because she's, again, that makes the block.
The starter hunter for the Elm Street Nightmares. Taking on Ambien from the Muertas Locas.
Back at a complete stall, now moving forward. Front wall of Nightmares anchored by Windmill of Terror alongside her teammates trying to make life very difficult. Ludicrous Linus has forced out on the top side of turn 1 of the back of the game very quickly. And the Nightmares will run out again. Muertas with a strong wall of move up front, 3 wall, now 4 as Turtle joins the fun.
to the penalty box. And the indicated as lead jammer. Now looking for a scoring opportunity for the Muertas Locas.
Two all up front made up of Limit of Terror. Along with Gravity in, but getting through is Ambient one more time for the Muertas.
Pack spread out all over the track in what looks like a double bridge. It's like a double rainbow, only with women in derby.
Two all very effective up front by Window of Terror. Nicely done by the Nightmares to force that call. Loretta looks to shoot for the inside line. Up against Biological Hazard and Galactic Scoundrel. Massive down by the Nightmares. Here's Loretta. Forearm is the call against Galactic Scoundrel. Loretta right back up on her skates.
Loretta swinging around the track, looking for a scoring opportunity for the Muertas. She takes a speed to the outside, fees no resistance from the Nightmares. That's going to count for 5 in the sky. Grand slam!
Absolutely coasting now is Loretta and the Muertas as they just create havoc with all walls and
My time Machete now reporting to the penalty box. She was in queue with the penalty. She could not go in and serve because the box was full of Nightmares. Clockwise, clockwise, to the clockwise. She's been going to the box for 39 seconds. One of the problems that's been turned throughout the season is when she gets penalties, she lets her in punches.
something that the Nightmares are going to have to watch out for. They want to make an impact in the second half. But let's contend the skates for now. And of course, as soon as I say that, they call up the jam.
Of course, as you said it. It's unfair.
Facing off against Scrappy Ann for the Nightmares. Two blockers from the Nightmares in the box.
Lickety split tail position on the outside. Looks like she's going to open up some room for Scrappy Ann. Narfox said, I'll go ahead and take that little lane.
Great presence from the partner, Narfox. Finding the open hole to get through.
Compound Catalina headed to the box for 30 seconds for the Muertas. Tony Sweet-a-Monkey gets knocked off the track. Almost taking that last counter for trying to get back on the track for the penalty.
Track cut is the call on Scrappy Ann. She'll have to go to the box. She thought she got through, but the call was made.
Narfox now weaving, diving, dunking, trying to get past. 50 seconds ahead. And back in the 5 points put in the air for Narfox. Narfox looks to the inside, slips around a hit from Lickety Split Tail, counters a 2-on Galactic Scoundrel with a nice shoulder block, knocking in. Narfox to the outside. My time Machete gets a track cut penalty, heads to the penalty box forward.
This is one of the more frequent matchups we've seen tonight.
So we've got an official timeout. Next whistle's going to start the Jam That Jam features. Bielsa Betsy from the Muertas Locas taking on Biological Hazard from the Elm Street Nightmares.
Now against Bielsa Betsy, but she blazes through the pack, takes the outside line. It just didn't look like she wasn't getting it through. Turns on the judge and off she goes.
I don't think the referees are doing a very good job during this equipment equipment checks. A lot of these skaters skate like they literally have jets in their skates.
Not to be outdone, Bob is through as well.
Animal Spectre doing a go-see-go.
Timeout is called.
We've got a timeout.
Ambient on the line. Ludicrous Lioness on the line, and here we go. Muertas down one blocker due to penalty. 4 blockers on the track for the Nightmares. Backside of the pack, Ambient trying to break through on the outside, but look at Squidtail takes care of that. Ludicrous Lioness is through. Lee Jammer for the Elm Street Nightmares.
Nice work by the Lioness for the Nightmares. The right track position allowing the Lioness to make it through on the outside without much hesitation. The Lioness down. Working as a pivot, organizing her defensive and offensive balls. They're doing a nice job of holding down Ambient. Trying to provide room for Ludicrous Lioness. Baroness Von Booty working a floor wall with Flying Swinging Monkey and Absolute Chaos. Putting in work on Ludicrous Lioness. She's trying to reevaluate how she's going to get around the two. Nice hit by Baroness Von Booty.
Leaves on Ambient.
Jamming, they're really locked down.
20 seconds and counting.
Jamming for the first time tonight for the Elm Street Nightmares. Let's give it up for Animal Spectre. She'll be taking on Narcox. Narcox right through the middle of the pack. Gets done. Almost went outside. She's able to keep it on the tape.
To you and I, it looks as if she's going to go out, but just one slight move of hip.
Animal Spectre completes her initial pass. Narcox flies through for 4 points. She's trying to catch up the long strides of Animal Spectre. Once again. 2 in the box for the Muertas Locas. Turtle in queue. Penalties mounting up for the Muertas, but they're still able to put points on the board regardless of their transgression.
Biological hazard once again wearing the star for the Nightmares. 2 skaters to beat, and she's trying to force her way through. Earl with a nice job of finishing her.
Cut track penalty is not Lee Jammer. That makes Lee Jammer.
Not only Jammer, but now it is Power Jam Muertas. Almost to the halfway point of the second period. The Elizabeth gets through for 5 points on a grand slam pass as the Nightmares attempt to set up their defense. Skate. As Beelzebubsy tries to make another pass through, but a nice wall by the Nightmares preventing that from happening.
That's going to go for 5 more points. Put it on the board for Muertas. Hazard trying to get through a 3-ball. Turner on by Turner and Paris on Booty by Compound Catalina. Right through the inside goes Beelzebubsy for 5 more points.
Shades of Frey doing all she can to break up that wall. But just a few moments too late, Beelzebubsy to get through.
Some nice blocks inside there on Biological Hazard being thrown by Baroness Von Booty and Dynamo Yo. Beelzebubsy really looks like lap after lap.
Absolutely. Gotta say it though. Just
and gentlemen, speaking of giving credit where credit is due, at the end of this bout, we will give away an award for the best blocker, an award for the best jammer, and an award for your MVP for the bout of Muertas Locas taking on the Elm Street Nightmares. Who is it going to be? Stick around and find out at the conclusion of this bout.
Animal Spectre on the jam line once again for the Nightmares, but so is Narfox, Wendell of Terror, and Galactic Scoundrel. Plain white tees doing their best to keep it back. No step. Lead jammer, Narfox, once again for the winner.
Galactic Scoundrel trying to organize a defensive wall with the Nightmares. Played a little bit of puppet master. Nice shoulder throw there by Nikki Sticks. 3 wall now completed with the addition of plain white tees. Narfox just shrugs off 2 shoulder hits and continues her way through the pack for 5 points. Star pass being completed now as Animal Spectre hands them. Jammer star off to Galactic Scoundrel to see if she can put some work in. 15 minutes, 15 seconds.
Against Gravity and for the Nightmares.
We've got an official timeout. Cecil D. Puff Daddy.
It looked like shot.
30 seconds in the box for Hannibal Spectre as we start this jam. Diosa Betsy all by her lonesome on the jam line.
That's right, because it was calling her as a jammer. It's going to be a power start and power jam now. As the ultimate gets through quickly.
Diosa Betsy coming into a 2-wall biological hazard and Shelvatron Prime. Captain Annie Orphanmaker back on the track now, engaged with the pack. Animal Spectre also back on the track now. Was knocked to the inside, had to recycle back behind Annie Orphanmaker, now looking to make her an official pass.
Strong wall work up front by the Nightmares, but heading through for 5 more points is Diosa Betsy.
Annie Orphanmaker enjoyed her time in the box so much she decided to come back. Run. Lights on, she didn't even lose her team.
Diosa Betsy making her skates to the top and she gets through for another 5 points.
Absolute chaos with a nice hit on Hannibal Spectre on the outside. Hannibal Spectre trying to regain her balance, get back on the track. She recycles back. Gets hit so hard her toe stop flew off of her skate. That's all on the middle of the track. Lucky Charmer collects and puts it back into her hands. While that's going on, that's just 4 more time off the track for the jammer of the Nightmares. That leaves Diosa Betsy all by herself to continue to pick up. Grand slam, grand slam. Hannibal Spectre comes up back on quick, back on the track.
Nightmares, Muertas.
Everything they have for you all. Let's give it up for everyone tonight. They've been working hard.
Yeah, buddy.
Narfox once again on the jam line for the Muertas, going up against Ludicrous Lioness.
Narfox is blasting right through. Crack-ass tracker. Could have been a high block. This has a crack-ass tracker, but she says it's lost for a low block. Low block was the call. Almost the exact opposite of what I think she assumed was going to happen in that call there. Nice hit on the inside by Galactic Scoundrel. High block called by Doc on Galactic Scoundrel. She's going to the box. A little bit of frustration trying to peek its head through.
I was about to say that's the danger of making this counter and you start to win penalties.
Round out the team that the Nightmares are putting on. Before we get going, the officials have to sort out some problems. Mr. Funky of the Daddy.
I'm just wondering which side is more awake at this late hour.
Find out. But
the booty patrol over there.
to their credit, though, the hooligans are tired because they cheered their brains out for the hooligans.
This is true.
Yeah, so that's a good one on the outside line. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the Muertas.
Biological hazard trying to split this four-wall of Muertas. Crackhouse Striker back on the track there to give her a roll. I think she's trying to open up some room to help out Biological hazard give around Barrett's Mom Booty in her giant cheering section.
Again, it's the small things that are happening on the track that maybe you missed. Right now, coming around turn 156 with Craig, just gave it a look. He was able to hold back the offensive for about a full revolution. It's that kind of communication that a game like this is not appreciated.
Absolutely. Now we gotta see if any of that interpersonal communication resulted in this performance for the Nightmares. The Nightmares. Shelvatron Prime standing on the jam line going up against Narfox. Whistle blows and the skaters roll. Narfox just explodes right through the middle. Gets your shoulders low, gets dragged down by
Right back up, as you said, the Shelvatron Prime will not be denied. Again, I think we need to be looking for Grizzle in this case, like you said, Captain, because look at that, forced to call off. Big smile on her face.
Baroness Von Booty standing up and letting Loretta Luscious rush by her in order to engage the front of the wall created by the Nightmares. Loretta Luscious is picking up 4-hour penalty, so it says Shaun of the Dead. That means Hannibal Spencer and those Nightmares on a 30-second power jam. Vicky,
She can make it pass. But right now, the Muertas defense has just been stifling all game long. Rocks in and socks off, trying to create some space for her player. Gets some help from 50 Shades of Grey. The Baroness Monroe just a wall.
full recycle roll for Hannibal Spencer. Loretta on the track.
30 seconds, goes by so quickly, we're playing good defense. And getting in the power jam.
Nice shoulder block by 50 Shades of Ben. Shrugged off by Loretta Luscious.
Nice move on the inside line. Loretta straight through. Untouched. 5-point grand slam for the Muertas. As they lost 2-60 at 5 minutes and a half left to go in this second period.
Lots of big shots off from 50 Shades of Ben. Trying to do all they can to slow down. One Loretta Luscious, but it's just not going to happen. She will not be denied her grand slam breakfast.
You cannot stop her. You can only hope to contain her.
Or you can hit her into the inside, knock her finger, fall off the jam. She can't call off because she's not lead jammer. They're fighting hard tonight. Village Derby event for all to enjoy. Let's hear it for the Main Street Mafia.
Ambient back on the line for the Muertas, going up against Ludicrous Lioness for the Nightmares. One blocker in the box for the Muertas as Ludicrous Lioness runs into a three-wall up front, anchored by Compound. And out she goes as a result of a hit by Compound Catalina.
Right by those sports.
Power jam, Muertas, Muertas. to a stop at this point, but here come the Muertas to break up that wall.
Ludicrous Lioness flying around the track. Andy picking up 5 points and calls off the jam. Make sure you jump over the safety barrier and give some high fives to these incredible athletes who put on quite a show for us this afternoon, or evening as it were.
By time is City wearing the star for the first time tonight. There's more down on the backside of the package, right there on the track, no effort whatsoever. By time I should be forced out at the top of turn 4 and recycled back by Turtle.
Jamming for the first time in the first bout she's ever played. By time Machete just got a taste of what it's like to get hit by a fighting unicorn as Turtle puts a shoulder on her rock star. Betsy also on the fighting unicorns, doing some work for the Muertas Locas, picking up a 5-point grand slam.
We are now well under 2 minutes left in this period. Also Betsy trying to sneak through once more and does.
50 Shades of Bad, doing everything she can to continue to put a real solid on the track. Her name is Bad. 99 Shades of Bad.
She forces back the Elm Betsy.
Back distraction call on plain white tees. She'll enjoy a 30-second break in the penalty box.
Last couple of jams that she's been in, Turtle has been an absolute blocking machine out there. Continuing to do so alongside Dynamo Yo.
The Hills of Betsy picking up a back walk where she took out 70% of the skaters on the track. The clock shows 0. Jam line. She will get a power start.
Roxy McSoxoff, one of the veterans here at NTDR, looking to make a strong finish for her team.
We're going to have one more jam, Piggy.
Yes, we are. Roxy McSoxoff off and skating. Now 2 as the Muertas do a good job of overtaking her.
Roxy McSoxoff has to get low. Bumps, wheel bump with Andy Rubbermaker. She's going to now have to go through the gauntlet all over again.
Right back on the track. Here's Roxy McSoxoff now surrounded by a wall of blue. Still fighting to get through, but the penalty is called.
I didn't see the penalty, but obviously something was bad happening because Roxy's in the box for 30 seconds.
Lots of fighting. We are now on the jam clock.
Lead jammer, Bios Betsy. The game clock says 0. Bios Betsy has no intention of calling it off though.
Trying to get to 300, and it looks like they might have done it. There's the point.
That's going to do it. Shaun of the Dead lets us know that the Muertas Locas are your victors. They shall be up for the Muertas.
Amazing God play by both these teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the House of Quad on a Saturday night. We appreciate you very much. Support local roller derby. We will see you right back here on June 28th. Next home out for North Texas Derby Revolution. We'll see you over at Haley's. Have a good night.